Exactly. This is an elimination match, and we are underway. Elimination begins now as Eat My Steel is going to walk into the opening cave. And of course, he's going to find a wooden sword there because, you know, the flags mean everything's exactly where you expect to see it. Just things like what's in the shops, the money that you can collect, all that kind of stuff is randomized. White sword item is randomized. Dungeons are randomized, but they aren't otherwise in their vanilla location.
Just curious, what is Eat My Steel sprite?
I think that's an old woman. I don't know who it was that said it, but someone made a comment to me once when someone else who plays the old woman says, play the one that you seem the most like, or something like that, he said. And I don't know if that's what Eat My Steel's philosophy is, but that's what he's playing.
And we have Darknets on the overworld.
So we have two different dungeons being visited. We have level 3 over at level 3, which, Fred. Level 5 is hiding at level 1.
I wonder what's going to be at level 5.
And we're also wondering what's going to be in level 3 as Eat My Steel tries to do a pirouette here. Looks like it was successful. We have a ladder block already in level 5. Or at least a potential ladder block.
With those sword beams, it's not too much of an issue.
Well, I'm more concerned if that upper wall is bombable and if that's the only way to get to that room. There could be a way around. It may not be an issue. So we will see what happens here.
And Eat My Steel got a bomb drop, and we have Lionels in the dungeons.
We also have, of course, the Wall Mashers. That's an enemy that cannot be on the overworld. They have to be in dungeons.
Looks like those Lionels rolled up tonight, because they are not squishy at all.
Beefy Lionels.
And we're playing our favorite game tonight. Name that ink blot. So, what does that ink blot look like?
An upside-down horse? I'm not sure. Take your guess, chat. What do you think that ink blot is? Midness Crown. Okay, interesting.
I just can't think of anything.
I'm not sure what a Wu-Tang symbol is, so I'm just going to have to trust that that may be a correct answer. Meanwhile, we have a level 3 map, and I know what that is, but ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot. That, to me, is a waiter carrying a tray.
I can see that.
Looks like JP agrees with me on that one.
And we have some squishy Tektites tonight.
And an enemy that jumps around is annoying like that. You have no problem with that being a squishy enemy. We already have our first Triforce out level 3. That was fairly quick. I think he's going to go back in and do some item hunting here, because I don't think we tracked down anything yet. I don't think we even saw a heart container yet.
We haven't seen anything. Except the raft at the armor.
Yeah, we have seen something now. The raft being the Armos item is very interesting because that immediately opens up the level 4 location. Of course, that means that given it's really early, it's going to be level 9 now.
And there's an absolutely useless compass.
Always nice to get the compass after the fact. There's level 2 at level 6. Level 2 is one of 3 dungeons that has a special... a different way the items are laid out than the other dungeons. In this case, it has 2 items like most of the dungeons, but it has 2 floor drop.
I just saw Eat My Steel has the any key. I don't know where he got it, but I just saw that a heart container was in a staircase, so I'm guessing that any key was on.
That must have been a floor drop. I didn't catch it because I was probably looking at Angel at the time. So the magic key is located in level 3. The A does confirm that that was the magic key in level 3.
We also have some Gibdos tonight. They're not very friendly at all.
Eat My Steel doing some money hunting and finds that the medium secret is 29 rupees. Ew.
I know. Money makes the world go round, except not so much in this. And we have a segmented level 2. So, name that ink blot.
Nope.
Looks like someone's taking a leap of faith and trying to reach for a cliff.
I'll go with that.
But we saw some expensive bombs at 28 rupees. Ew.
Someone getting body slammed. I see a wrestling reference here.
And those gorillas are beefy tonight.
Did someone give these enemies a bunch of extra meat or something? Did they kill another Ganon before we got a new one?
I think there's something in the water.
Yeah, it must be. Oh, there's a clock for Eat My Steel. That's going to make these Armos absolutely useless. Apparently Billy Mays is the shopkeeper tonight. So Eat My Steel has picked up the blue candle, also found the price of the meat. I didn't catch the meat, unfortunately. But I know there's another meat shop. One of them is the cheaper one. Eat My Steel is going to try to go, I believe, to the level... Nope, he's going to go up to level 1 now, but he does have access to the level 8 location if he so chooses.
We also have some likes here in level 2. They're quite tough tonight.
Eat My Steel dropped a bomb on a tree and forgot that does not work, so he then pulls out the candle and... I assume the bomb drop was an error, because that is considered Candle Row. You can burn a lot of trees here.
Though I take it the blue candle was inexpensive?
I think he had about 80 or 90 rupees, and he's down to 4 now.
That's an expensive candle.
76 candle according to chat, and 40. And that was our tracker, Boletta, by the way. And 47 with a question mark on meat. We have a key. You might want to grab that key if you can. There you go. If he can kill that one head, he can leave the room and the other one will be gone. But this other one's trying to get in the way. There, he's going to reset the room and that will open the door.
Though, are we ladder blocked in 2?
We might be. If that is an item room, that is a ladder block. Now the question is that item important?
But the Triforce was just laying there on the ground, and Angel FM gets there first Triforce of the night.
It's always convenient when the enemies are not guarding the Triforce properly.
Ganon really needs to hire some new minions.
Yes, new minions. Minions!
I believe we've had this discussion many a time.
Yes! Okay, I'll stop. So Angel is now going to head, well, not to the Armos item because Angel already has the Armos item. Eat My Steel has not picked that up yet, the raft. Has Angel doing a trip already up to the entrance to Death, up where level 9 normally is? I think Angel FM is.
Well, we could also take this time to check the Forgotten spot.
And there's our broadcast studio again next to the entrance to this level, which we don't know what it is yet, but that Darknet will fall. Angel will walk into level 1, Temple 1. Now, Temple 1 is another of those dungeons that is unique in terms of its item layout. There are 2 floor drops in this dungeon, but there is also a 3rd item in the stairwell. The reason for that is because the wooden boomerang is normally a floor drop in this dungeon in the vanilla game. So since that and the heart container are both shuffled, we have 2 floor drop items. And the staircase was the bow in the vanilla game, so that's also replaced with something else. We have 3 items.
And that was a beautiful bomb placement by Angel FM when destroying that manhandle on one go. And that was actually the Triforce.
Oh, that was the Triforce? I did not catch that. So that's the Triforce already. Very nicely done. That manhandle should not respawn as long as he stays in the level.
Once they pick it up after digging one.
Yeah, they're gonna dig one and then just go back to the... Whoa, boy, that's a recorder.
That's nice to find.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Thank you.
I clearly didn't realize this was 1990-something.
Yeah, I didn't know we had 1994 OJ's lawyer in here. So thank you for joining us. He's aged well, hasn't he?
It's the Kardashian.
Yeah.
And we have Eat My Steel heading to level 2.
And Angel FM unfortunately has to grab the Triforce on this trip through.
Don't you mean Y-Force?
Yeah, why must I grab this? It was a valid effort to get around, just didn't work. Just being reminded of the name of that lawyer, Johnny Cochran, or something like that.
I don't know. But those pancakes are not being nice breakfast items at the moment.
Oh my goodness.
This one is stacked.
Level 1 is the place to be, ladies and gentlemen. The silvers have been a problematic item in all the races here on Speed Gaming 2 this evening, but they showed up early in Angel FM's run of this seed, and that location is an area that a lot of runners tend to go to a little later, like maybe the 4th, 5th, 6th dungeon. Angel FM routed that in early and is being rewarded in spades.
So all we know is that we found a recorder and the silver's on the ground, and we just got a key to spend. And wow, this one is just stacked. So this is giving a clear advantage to Angel FM.
I would say it is a very clear advantage. By the time you get up here, you already have several items, and you're trying to decide where you want to gamble spending your time. This level 1 was a great level to dig out early, and it was a great level to find up here. Angel FM absolutely made the right play in this seed, at least in this early going. We will see what happens as the seed progresses.
And I believe our staircase is in here with the reverse C room.
We have someone in chat saying he wants a bow to be here as well, make it a really good level. Gotta have something bad in here, though. I think it's time for a book. What do you think? Our heart container, we'll take that.
Health is health. I mean, it gets us closer to the white sword item.
We haven't seen a lot of hearts yet, so that is a logical thing to see there at this point.
So with one cleared out, no reason to go back, Angel FM is going back to level 2 and is going to say hi to Eat My...
I'm gonna have a little bit of a high five at some point here, I'm pretty sure. eatmysteel is going to find the Triforce down here, not very well guarded once again, and is going to apparently try to explore further, which I'm surprised by this because you have to go all the way back to the staircase at the right side. You might as well just grab the Triforce.
That recorder is quite useful now that we have a dig dog.
eatmysteel will only find the compass, that's what he was trying to do. Okay.
So we have 3 in its vanilla spot. We have a vanilla recorder. Am I coming on to something here?
I don't know. What do you think?
Is this game randomized enough for you yet?
Oh no, we should ask Fred that question. Being know that we are hearing the Super Mario Bros. 3 whistle music in the whistle, so that means the Angel FM most likely does not have randomized music. Now, eatmysteel may, but he doesn't have the recorder yet, so we won't know yet.
And we find an item on the floor. Oh, looks like according to chat, it's 2 hearts and 2. And Angel FM has enough hearts to go grab the white sword item eventually when making their way over there. They will also have access to a recorder late. And with these dark nuts being on the overworld, it's not too bad of a damage, though we haven't seen our favorite friend, Uncle Wizzy, yet tonight. Knowing I probably just cursed them, we're going to probably come across them in the next dungeon we come across.
Yeah, you had to say something about Uncle Wizzy, didn't you? As soon as you say something, as soon as you call out Uncle Wizzy, you see 8 of them in the next room. You just had to do it.
But it's my thing! I'm supposed to call out what's wrong.
So Eat My Steel bombing a hole open in a wall and finding a potion he wanted here, not the heart container. Interesting choice with only 7 hearts.
But Eat My Steel does have enough for the white sword item, but a player of their caliber, I don't think would make a play for Mad.
I don't know if we saw it earlier, but did you see that large secret? 51 rupees. This is not an LOZ Cardzan approved seed.
Oof. Poverty! So now that we are broke, like normal.
This is normal.
Did we check Vanilla 8 yet?
No, I don't think we have.
Eat My Steel just walks right past.
He's going back, but he wanted to check the coast item, I believe, which I didn't catch what that was, unfortunately.
It was
now
a
he's gonna go to level. And he is going. Oh, that's level 9. We're not going there yet. Question in chat as to what the medium secret was. Yes, the medium secret was 29, and the large secret was 51. So we don't even care what the small secret was at this point. This is a poverty seed. Level 7.
Not too bad of a find. Boy, I wonder how big this level 7 is.
Angel FM finding the arrows, but since the Angel FM already has the silver arrows, won't be needing that. And there's level 6 over at the Lost Hill.
Speak of the devil and it appears.
Oh, we have a Chevy room. And a Dig Dogger. That's 2 things that Eat My Steel currently cannot deal with.
So we see a heart container contained by one of the legs in level 6. That means we only have a couple, an item, and
Did
another heart container.
Did we just find both items in the first room?
I believe we did. If there's 2 items in 6,
Yeah.
yes, we did. But
There
if
are
there's a
2
third
items.
item,
So now all we need to do is find a compass and then go get the Triforce.
don't we have a third item in 6? I'm not crazy.
No, there's only 2.
Okay, so my math is clearly wrong tonight.
Yeah, it's
So
only.
all we just need
it's
is a
only
cardinal
one.
direction.
It's only 1 and 8 that have the 3 item sets. Oh, there's a triangle.
That was fast.
So, the other 30 or 40 rooms in this level can pretty much just rot. We don't need to see them.
And out of level 6 we go. Though, you know, we are still missing a ladder.
You know what? That's going to show up right here now that you mentioned that. And yeah, comments in chat, I agree. Level 6 is never like that. That is the fastest 6 I've ever seen. That was an instruction manual.
It didn't show up. It was gliteracy. So, nah, ladder's too important. It can't be a 9. Nothing can be a 9 that's worth it except the red ring. Dang.
So Angel FM now finding level 8. Level 8, as I just mentioned a moment ago, is another of those levels that has 3 items in it. That is at the raft spot.
I believe Angel FM has enough bombs to go exploring. You know, we also haven't seen some Zodongos or some Patras or Gleox.
That means there's gonna be one. That means there's gonna be one level that is all the Dongos, and you're gonna be punished for not bringing in enough Dodongo food. Meanwhile, Angel FM is being punished for not having the ladder right now. Needs to clear this line. Only gonna have to use another bomb. It doesn't have a boomerang or arrows to pick up that bomb right now. So that bomb drop's going to be wasted. That's a compass, though.
Yeah, that was his reward. Then we see Eat My Steel making their way in that leg room, and I believe they're heading to the stairs, and they're going to find the same information that Angel FM did, and I think they're soon going to be quickly out of sight. Look what we have here in level 8.
Yeah, and Angel FM picking it up. I think someone will be very happy with that decision. We'll have to ask TGE later what he thinks about that.
Yeah, we'll have to catch him around.
Angel FM picking up a clock. Unfortunately, that was a bad move. There are still more wall masters on the wall, so I'll have to kill a couple more hands. Did you just say Dodongo?
Yes, I did, and we have some friends present.
There goes the rest of the hands.
And we see Eat My Steel getting their Triforce out of 6 and is getting out of there as fast as you can say banana.
Angel FM getting very lucky with that Dodongo stun. I thought that the stun wasn't going to go, but it got caught by the last element of the smoke as Angel FM planted another bomb, and that bomb then hit the next Dodongo by chance as well. And by the way, 118 for bomb upgrades. We only have 94 rupees.
You know, Eat My Steel has 11 hearts.
That is a very high number of hearts to have 21 minutes into the seat. This could be a quick magical sword play when he goes over to the level 6 location.
I mean, right now, if only having the wood sword and we haven't seen hide nor hair of the white sword, I'd recommend maybe taking a stab at
or the magic wand.
The wand's been missing in actions for the last couple of seeds I've seen.
I saw it show up late in the first couple tonight here, but yeah, that rod has not been getting a lot of action tonight. We have a staircase in level 8. This could be a transport.
I believe it might.
It is.
And we see Eat My Steel making their way to Vanilla 9, and they're going to be finding level 1. Little do they know, level 1 is going to contain a lot of the stuff they do. And what did Angel FM just grab?
He saw a mugger.
What was the mugger charging tonight?
I think it was heart or money, if I remember seeing it correctly. I think I saw 55 rupees. I think the heart was the other option.
I wouldn't want to give up that paycheck early on.
But also consider the fact that he entered the room and there were no other exits noticed, and therefore there's no reason to pay that mugger. Just a comment I'm pointing out in chat from our tracker, Moletta, saying, mugger penalty is bigger than large secret. 1 heart or 55 rupees. The large secret, just to give some context to that, was 51 rupees. So the mugger is, can we just say a little greedy tonight?
I'd say greedy. I'd just call this highway robbery.
Well, it's highway robbery, however you look at it. Just greedy highway robbery.
What about Hylian robbery? Huh?
Wah, wah, wow. Eat My Steel, meanwhile, picking up the recorders. So if we do have audio, maybe we'll be able to change over there and hear audio on the Name That Tune eventually. If that is available, I'm sure our truck will eventually do that. But we will wait until we get a chance to hear that before we worry about that, too. In the meantime, we are following Angel FM through another transport in level 8. Maybe the same one. I didn't see what room that was in. It's the same one. So, found a way around or started the level again.
I believe it was this room or the next room. Once Eat My Steel clears this out, he's gonna have his silver.
Yeah, silvers are nearby. Well, that's a map. That's not silvers. Oh, there's the map. Speaking of that, I don't think we saw this map before. Ladies and gentlemen, name that ink blot.
Is that a microscope?
That's exactly what it is.
Ooh. Name that inkbot for level 8. What the heck?
What on earth?
Is this supposed to be like a diamond or something?
I don't know. So sometimes you have to look at the inverted part of it as well and say that that's what it is. And remember that this is level 8, so level 7 will be what you see not filled in on this map, and it may or may not have some of those single rooms in it. So level 7 is basically what you see on the left. I'm also looking at the bottom row and realizing we may have a small column on the right side of level 7 or left side of level 7 that you do not see on this map because it's only 7 wide.
Though, now I'm thinking about it, it looks like a slice of pizza to me. If you turn your head side.
I guess those are pepperonis. There's some beep strats from Angel FM. And he might still be getting the Y-Force out of the Manhandler room.
But, did they grab their silvers? Because they were in the room below the silver.
No, he got to the end and then had to back out. So, maybe he got the silvers? I didn't see if he grabbed them or not. So this might have been the Silver's room, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yep, I was right. So Silver Arrow is now held by eatmysteel, and I think he realized he's done here.
Now it's time to get out. The bracelet I just saw in level 8.
I missed it, so I'm going to trust that your eyes are better than mine on that because I missed it.
From chat confirmation, it is Le Croissant. Yeah, and I think eatmysteel might have a chance to go for that mag.
He has a very good chance to get the mags. This, with 4 tries still remaining, this would be a good pickup. And he gets it with 12 hearts. 60% chance, he gets it. So White Sword is no longer going to be important for him.
Well, that is a nice bit of advantage now in eatmysteel's corner, because now it won't take as long to... Because if we only have the wood sword by the time we hit to Ganon, Ganon will take 16 hits, but with the magical sword, Ganon will only take...
It's actually 15 hits to be entirely accurate, but yes, it is 1/4 of the time. In like anything you go to battle, you're going to melt it compared to with the wood sword. You're absolutely correct. And there is our magic rod. You said something about the rod not being easily found tonight. Angel FM just found it at level 8. And took a death before picking it up! That is rare!
Ooh, that's gonna hurt to go work that way back to that magical wand. Though, you know, we haven't seen nor hide nor hair of that boat. Or the red ring. Or the
Chat needless to say, love that. The legendary stairway key death is what it's being referred to as. And yes, we do question chat, is that all 3 items? Yes, that was all 3 items. If you see the tracker in the middle of our screen, there were no heart containers in level 8. We have 3 items marked. We have Le Croissant, the magic rod, and then further down you see Lord Banana. So we had a full breakfast and some magic in level 8 tonight.
You know, we haven't seen level 4 today.
Yeah, that was still large, but we're out of location for it to be. I just don't remember which one is the one we haven't seen yet. I want to say it was Recorder Lake.
We have not seen Recorder Lake. And we're running out of places where our ladder can be.
Can you imagine if the ladder is under the Recorder Lake? eatmysteel unable to invest in bombs, so that's going to have to wait.
But from what I've seen right now, did we get all the items out of 7 or no? Oh wait, we haven't seen 7.
I didn't think we did.
This means the bow is either in 7 or 4 this round.
We are running out of locations. We know that the bow cannot be in level 9. I don't think the ladder can be in level 9 either, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, important items cannot be in level 9.
Oh,
what a bummer.
The legendary double Dodongo stun from eatmysteel manages to kill both at once. Very nicely done.
Beautiful on his end, because I don't think I could ever do that.
Well, they have to line up perfectly to pull that off, and you have to put the bomb in the middle and make sure neither can eat it. So very, very rare to see that happen. Very nice to see it when it happens.
So, I will say this still. We have not seen any Wizrobes yet tonight.
Which means they're either in 1 or 2 screens of the overworld we have not seen yet, or they're in level 9.
But we also haven't seen Gleox or bunnies.
Oh, they'll appear. Don't worry about them. I think the bunnies and the Wizrobes have to be on the same enemy set at this point, because we haven't seen either of them yet. And Gleox just a boss, so you're going to see a few of them eventually.
And Angel FM picks up their any key. And we see eatmysteel get their Triforce out of 8. All they have to do left is go to 4, 5, and 6.
At the same time, Angel FM gets the Triforce out of 3. They now have the exact same Triforces.
With eatmysteel heading back into level 8 to find that final item. Angel FM is going to be having an exploration advantage, or at least having more time in 4 or 5.
Go ahead and change the game audio over to eatmysteel, so when we get to the whistle music for him, we get to hear it.
And we see Angel FM getting a blue candle out of the candle shop by the.
So eatmysteel is going past the trio of Dodongos, finds the other bomb upgrade, is 2 rupees shy of a bomb upgrade. Oh man.
Is eatmysteel gonna come back with those 2 rupees or no?
Well, there's 5.
You mean 4?
No, it was 5. The blue is 5. Looks like the bomb upgrade is not on his mind right now, however.
I thought you were looking at Angel FM stream, because Angel FM is in level 4.
No, I was talking about money.
Oh, that.
Bomb hole clean move did not work for eatmysteel, and no legendary double this time, so has to get the Dodongo single, and that block pushes, and that staircase is a transport. There's the ladder at level 4.
This means we have to find the bow somewhere.
Pretty much.
You know, if the bow is here in level 4, this could put Angel FM into go mode.
Actually, the bow is the item that either runner would need to go into go mode. Now, the ladder could be argued to be necessary for go mode as well, but we haven't confirmed Well, you know what? I think we might have just... No, that's the corner of the level 8. So that may not necessarily be a ladder block. We have to see if Eat My Steel finds the bow. Well, it can't be. There's a key. That's not the corner of the dungeon. What am I talking about? The green light on the corner threw me off, even though there was a door on the screen.
So, Eat My Steel did grab their Triforce out of level 4.
I'm going to be interested to see if there's a way around to that room that was blocked off by the ladder without getting the ladder. That's something that will interest me here.
We see Angel FM just did a world wrap to get that heart on the coat.
Very nice. And Angel FM now going to find level 9. And the Dodongo's in rooms that have blocks in them. They don't care about blocks. They don't know what blocks are. They just walk wherever they want.
The Dodongos are kings of the dungeons, aren't they?
They are demigods. You will not question their ability to walk wherever they want.
And Angel FM, with an any key in hand, is able to get into level 7 this time around.
I'm being questioned about my judgment of Dodongo intelligence at this point.
And we see Eat My Steel get their wand out of 8. And I believe that is all 3 items.
Yeah, we already had all 3 items marked on the tracker, so the question is, did Eat My Steel see all 3 items? I want to say he did. He did pick up the boomerang, so yeah, he has all 3 items. There's the map for Eat My Steel because he has, I should say Angel FM, because Angel FM has the ladder, can grab that map, and we already knew it was going to look something like this. So, ladies and gentlemen, name that ink.
Well, to me, it looks like one of those old enemy ships that came on one of the old arcade games that you'd fire at. Galaga or something like that.
Can we just call it a 26-room zapper gun?
That sounds cooler.
Thank you. Eat My Steel being forced back onto Raftland and is forced onto Raftland again. And it's finally going to get to escape with the Dark Dust finally dead. And takes a death. Meanwhile, Angel FM fighting, well, not fighting a manhandle, just stair clipping around it. Now is going to go back and still not going to fight the manhandle. It's going to go through the locked door instead with that magical key.
And I believe these are ropes?
Those are called ropes, yes. Though the better term is snakes, they are actually called ropes.
Why don't they just go the Mother 3 route and call them rope snakes?
Well, let's just be honest. There are a lot of enemies that can be called snakes. I've used the term very freely in this game. Oh, Angel, if I'm taking a death to some bananas. They were a little ripe.
Overly ripe.
That's a key inside that Gibdos. We don't need that.
We don't need any more stinking keys. We can just leave them behind now.
We missed a chance to play Name That Tune. I didn't hear it as we were about to guess on Eat My Steel, but hopefully chat was able to hear it. I'm sure we'll get another chance. If we see a Dig Dogger, we need to let him play. In the meantime, there are a lot of Lionels in here, which is not very friendly.
And we see Angel FM played Find the Bomb Hole and won this time.
Yes, this is everyone's third favorite game. Find that bomb hole!
We have a lot of favorite games on here.
No, I said it was the third favorite game. We only have one favorite game.
Then what's the stack?
Name that too.
Oh, yeah.
So eatmysteel finding the transport staircase level 4. We do know that the eatmysteel will find the ladder in here eventually. Ganon, the other white meat.
How is Ganon white meat? White meat is chickens.
Pig is pork, and I think it's just referred to as the other white meat.
Oh, that old man is clearly delusional or just trying to sing a certain song.
Yes? I am being confirmed by our tracker, Boletta, that I am correct. Pork is referred to as the other white meat.
Well, pork is pork, and it's yummy.
Pork is really tasty. Like, why do you think everyone wants to kill Ganon?
To get a piece of the bacon!
Yeah, the bacon is good, the pork is good, the ham is even good.
You forgot ribs.
In pig?
I believe you can have pork rib.
I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess that is pork, isn't it? I need to remember my food. Anyway, yeah, I know we have our, in Canada, like I live in Canada, we have our Canadian Thanksgiving tomorrow, by the way. So, which dawns in 18 minutes as we speak live. And normally we look at turkey, but I know in some places, some hosts like to have pig products instead, and that's also a thing in Christmas as well. So, very, very nice times a year to get some good food.
And eatmysteel grabs their ladder out of 4.
And there's the Triforce in level 7 for Angel F5. I'm not sure if eatmysteel saw this Triforce yet.
Though, we're running out of places for that bow.
Well, have we only seen the one item in level 7 so far? I think we've seen a heart container, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's all we've seen so far.
Thank you, but our princess is in another castle.
Wrong game, old man.
What do you mean, wrong game?
Go speak to Toad.
Oh. We're getting copies from our trackers to what we're still missing. We are missing floor items in 4, 5, and 7, and we are missing the stair item in 5. So level 5, we know nothing. Floor items in 4 and 7 are missing. So there's a 25% chance the bow is here. Why do I say 25% for 1 out of 4? Because we know the bow is not in level 9. It's an important item. It doesn't go in level 9 in this flag set.
Sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
But look at that. Name that inkblot for level 4. That just looks like a palm tree to me.
There's a hole in that palm tree.
And just imagine it's filled.
And there was your chance again to play Name That Tune.
Would you like to announce the winning tune to our viewers?
I don't know what the winning tune is.
Then, I don't know as well.
Or perhaps I just want the viewers to guess and not spoil it for them. Either way, we're going to see it in the credits anyways. One way or the other, we will see what that tune is later. There's a Triforce for eatmysteel in level 4. We are once again on the same Triforces, but Angel of M does know where 7's Triforce is, and may be able to maintain a lead from that.
But we've yet to see the floor item here.
If it's a bow, this is going to be go mode.
Don't you mean bow mode?
Oh, it's always bow mode, but we have to go with go mode as well. Has he been in every... He's been in almost every room in this dungeon.
I was trying to make a pun!
Oh, I know. We hear that pun all the time. It's an old one.
Dang, I thought I was being original.
I think I've heard about 28 different commentaries use it, and chat as well. And I've used it too.
Well, we still haven't seen hide nor hair of those wizards tonight. Are they just gone out of the program?
We have not seen level 5. They have to be in 5 and 9 at this point. I don't know where else they could be. They have to be in 2 dungeons since they're not in the overworld.
And yet, we have not still found that second floor item in level 7 yet, despite exploring most of the whole...
eatmysteel is not having good luck with rafts tonight.
No, I guess you could say they're, Raph.
I have no comment.
Thank you, I've only learned from the best.
eatmysteel is heading to the level 1 location again. I think this was level 5. So yeah, we didn't really do a lot of exploration in level 5 earlier.
Yeah, I believe we were blocked somehow. I don't remember.
I think it was a ladder block of some sort, or maybe a key block. I think it was a ladder block. We're gonna find, I believe, wizards have to be around here somewhere. Ooh, eatmysteel getting hit by a snake already. That snake did not die. There's 2 of them still. Now there's 1 of them. Oh, look where Angel FM is going. If he's going in the exact same direction.
We found our
Uncle Wizzy, we finally found you.
Looks like he was estranged tonight.
How convenient, we get a bomb drop and an item bomb in the same room. Oh, and there is a single dig dogger. This is most likely the one that represents the boss of level 2.
And Angel FM is making their way to level 5.
Oh, we have blue danger about. Just kill one of them.
Apparently they decide to be really dangerous tonight.
Oh, he killed one and didn't leave the room to reset it. That was a bad move.
Oh. And eatmysteel takes a death and is heading back to start.
He could have reset the room right there instead of gambling on the fairy. I think he saw the fairy and wanted the fairy. He gambled for that and it cost him the room. He's gonna have to redo that room.
I believe those wizards don't spawn back. Never mind.
So we're gonna have take 2.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're gonna have take 2 on the Lamolus right now. Hopefully he doesn't lose this one. This time he actually kills both snakes without resetting the room. Goes in the staircase. It is a transport. We have a key for Angel FM. Doesn't need the key, but picks it up anyway. And is actually right behind eatmysteel right now.
You know, this is a pretty close race tonight.
Well, Angel FM is 1 Triforce ahead. We have to remember that. There is the advantage pertaining to that. So eatmysteel does have a little catching up to. And again, this is an elimination race. This is game 3 of the series, almost 50 minutes in. I'm Cyclone, joined by K-Tap once again. And this is the second round of the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2019 Fall Tournament. The loser of this race is out. So this is a winner-take-all race right now to move on to the round of 32.
And it's the red ring.
We have a red ring.
So, are we still missing a 4 item in here, or is it just me?
I think we are. And by the way, that's now a 33% chance for the bow to appear in any of the floor spots that we still haven't seen. And that column that Angel FM was in, Eat My Steel has not been in yet. So I imagine he will be in it shortly.
But if the bow is here in level 5, this will give Eat My Steel some time save when going to level 7 because Angel FM dug that.
If the bow is in here, Angel FM binds it, even if Eat My Steel is still in here and Art has it first. Eat My Steel still has another entire dungeon to do. Now, level 9 can still do level 9 things. So Eat My Steel just has to get that level 7 Triforce in that case quickly and get to level 9 as fast as he can. And we can still have a really close race to level 9 depending on how it plays. But that red ring will help Angel FM's combat as was noted. For example, the example given in chat, the orange Wizard Beams will now do 1 heart instead of 4 hearts of damage. So it really cuts the damage down to a quarter, and it means that level 9 will not be as hard with all those Wizrobes around as it would be without that red ring. So it's still going to be a challenge for Eat My Steel with the red ring in hand for both runners to gain time back in level 9. There's our compass, by the way. We know where the triangle is.
Useless compasses are useless. So I believe this is a staircase we haven't seen yet.
There's an interesting question. Angel FM did not bomb up from the compass. This may or may not be a regrettable... Nope, not going to regret the decision. That was the scrap metal, second item in level 5. We don't need to bomb up anymore.
So looks like our bow is elsewhere.
Level 4 or level 7. And apparently apparently our tracker Boletta says it is definitely level 7. We must have confirmed the other level 4 item was a heart container. Am I correct? Yeah, Boletta is saying that we had a heart on the floor in 4. So, and we know the ladder was on the stairs. So the bow has to be in level 7. And he's already marked it on the tracker as being in level 7. Or she. I keep doing that wrong. I apologize.
And that means the red candle and the book are in level 9. Not book, I can't speak.
Well,
red candle and a heart.
I'm going to assume because Boletta has that the level knowledge down to get the bow 100% in 7, I'm going to believe that that is correct. White sword and red candle have to be in 9. I commented in chat, and I know I answered this earlier, but I know we have new people coming in all the time watching. So I will go ahead and repeat that the bow and a few other items, the raft, the ladder, things like that, cannot be in level 9 in this flag set because certain important items are flagged to not be in 9. That said, the silver arrows can be in level 9, but we know today that they are in level 1. So whatever's in level 9 is not going to be important today.
Sadly.
Now, it could be important to Angel FM if Angel FM wants the white sword. Eat My Steel really doesn't care because the magical sword is already there and the red candle's not going to do anything for him now.
I doubt Angel FM is going to make a play for that, for the magical sword.
Still could. Level 4 was at level 6, correct?
I believe so. But I also want to know, did Eat My Steel grab the heart container 4 item in level 4?
I don't know, but I don't think he cares right now. Because he is in level 7, he is going to likely find the bow in here.
I hope he digs this out, because this will put him in the lead and in go mode.
Yeah, this is huge for him if he finds the bow before Angel FM, because Angel FM knows the flag set, obviously, knows the bow can't be in level 9. So Angel FM has all 8 Triforces, could go to level 9 right now. There is no point going to level 9 right now, because he has to find the bow. And while you can get an exploration advantage, that means nothing if you have to come back with the bow later on. So you might as well take the bow on the first trip, get it done. If Eat My Steel finds that bow now very quickly, that's a huge advantage.
We also have to remember, level 9 is the great equalizer for a reason.
And many, many times. And we've seen it even in the race before this one. If you did not see the race between Adirondack Rick and Zeb Gedney right before this, go back and watch the VOD after we finish here, because you're going to enjoy that race. The level 9, let's just say, was a beauty. There's the bow. We have at 54 minutes and 45 seconds, Eat My Steel is in go mode.
Now, once we get to level 9, once Eat My Steel grabs their Triforce out of 7, we're going to have to be looking for a couple things.
We'll talk about that when we get there. We're not quite there yet. These gorillas are playing very hard right now. Ooh.
I guess you could say they're bananas.
Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you. I'm here all night. Not really.
I think Chad is reacting. I'm glad to know I don't have to do any puns tonight. So Eat My Steel now has that last Triforce, and I think without any doubt that he's going to level 9 right now. So we do have to talk about what's going on level 9. Let's go ahead and do that. The first, as we hear Leok or whatever that was continuing to roar, distracting me.
Well,
we are going to be looking. We're going to be looking for a roar similar to this. That roar is going to be the sound of a squealing pig. When we hear that squealing pig, Ganon is nearby, north, south, east, or west of our current screen. We're going to be looking for a door along the way. I'm going to ask you to take over on that because I'm about to sneeze.
So the door we're going to be looking for is going to be a shadow door with no other shadow doors in that room as well. And once we defeat all the enemies in that room, the door will not open. Or if all the enemies are just in the room and it opens after Ganon's defeated, yes, we have found Zelda. And by the way, it looks like I'll be giving the punishment tonight. Huh?
I'm not going to comment.
I'm doing a certain someone's job tonight.
And to answer the comment in chat, I actually did not sneeze. I thought I felt one coming, though. The last thing I want to do is sneeze on the mic.
Well, I guess you can say, oh noes. No comment?
I'm not commenting. So Angel FM leaving Recorder Lake, and let's see if Angel FM goes to level 7. That's where Angel FM needs to go right now. They're playing a lot of SMB whistle music there, SMB3 whistle music, so their custom music is not on there. There's a rupee boss. That's one of the hardest bosses to beat in the game. I mean, you have to walk around and pick up all those rupees. A lot of exercise.
I know. Link apparently doesn't want to exercise. And we see some squishy Stalfos tonight. Or is that just the Mags doing its thing?
That's the Mags doing its thing. Comment in chat, the SMB3 was a Zelda flute, wasn't it? Yes, we just like to refer to it as Super Mario Bros. 3 whistle music, as if it was part of Name That Tune. There's the white sword. Eat My Steel dismisses that with a wave and moves on.
Just leave it behind. There's no need to worry. And I think we're probably going to find a transport staircase.
Oh, there's that manhandler. Angel FM needs to kill this manhandler. I think Angel FM realizes this is probably the task. Is running out of hearts, 2.5 hearts. The red ring will help, though. Down to 2 hearts, 1 head left. Needs to get this kill in. Don't die. Get the kill. Down to a heart. Gets it. There's the bow. Angel FM at 59 minutes and 27 seconds is in go mode.
And I was thinking, Maybe this could be Zelda's room, but then I just get denied.
I don't think we've seen Zelda's door yet, have we? This could be it. We'll find out. No, it can't be. It's a double shutter room.
Yeah.
So that's one of the special rules regarding the shutter doors. If you see a double shutter in any room, that room cannot lead to Zelda's room because you can't have two doors under the same flag, and the flag applies to the room, so you can't have two doors under the same flag. The only exception is Ganon's room because, you know, Ganon's special, and because all doors lock in Ganon's room anyway, you can apply that flag to all doors in Ganon's room because once Ganon dies, those doors all open.
Though I am kind of curious. Why is Angel not? I'm blind. I can't think. Angel FM did not take that key door.
Maybe looking at other routes first, and then knowing that the key door is still there. And we have a timely. That was an. Okay, that was something he picked up. I don't know what he picked up, but he did get the clock. He did get that timely clock to stop everything in the room. See, I can pun too.
Yeah, ha ha ha, really punny. So we see those bomb holes are not being very nice in level 9 tonight.
And we have mummies and keys in this room for Eat My Steel right now. I'm kind of keeping an eye on Eat My Steel because the Angel FM is behind the exploration. Eat My Steel seeing some areas that we haven't seen yet, obviously. So I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on his side. I think he's starting to do a little backtracking now, though.
Yeah, Eat My Steel does have the exploration advantage in level 9. So all they got to do is check their map.
He went through that key door you mentioned, found a Gleeok, passed the staircase, and is finding another locked door. But he's going to check again the open doors, figure out what is going on here.
And Angel FM up and A is back to start for level 9 and is going to try to find another route.
We found some orange snakes here, and the land molas are down. Staircase, transport. And Angel FM was that the same room? No, it's further to the east, never mind. I think we just found Zelda. I'm being told the red Lambo room we were just in, that was, that shutter door I didn't notice, but that shutter door apparently did not open. So Zelda has been located.
But we still have not heard that pig yet.
Something of note is that Angel FM is still working on the wooden sword. Angel FM does have enough hearts to pick up that magical sword, so Eat My Steel is being served well by that magical blade. It's going to make level 9 a lot easier. On full health, there's pretty much nothing that can stop Eat My Steel now, I think.
So, Eat My Steel does have the combat advantage right now with that magical sword.
Angel FM taking care of this Dig Dogger. Getting a little bit of damage, getting a bite. They are... Oh, now they are in the same room. This is the exact same room. Bit of a high five. I think we just found another door to Zelda.
That's information. That's good to know.
So multiple entrances tonight.
You know, we haven't seen Patras tonight.
This is the room left of this Dig Dogger that we were being told. So there it is. You can see Zelda's in that door now.
Have you seen any Patras? They are mysteriously missing.
I don't really want to call them out of hiding, but yeah, I don't remember seeing any Patras.
But Ganon is
Well, that's a rude entrance from the Wizrobes.
Ganon is playing quite the game of hide and seek tonight.
Well, according to our tracker, Boletta, the Ganon has to be on the bottom 2 rows. We have seen a lot of the rooms in the main part of the dungeon, in the middle and in the top. The bottom rows have not seen a lot of exploration yet. And also, let's remember that because we know we would hear Ganon from the room neighboring him, the 4 rooms that are neighboring him, assuming that all 4 rooms are able to be visited, of course, that is. Because of that, we know that... So there's our map, by the way. That's the punch card. So because we know Ganon can be heard from neighboring rooms, if you don't hear Ganon from a certain room, you know you can cross off all 4 rooms on the left, north, south, east, and west of that room. So we know what rooms we don't need to visit.
Oh, there's a Patra.
You had to call it out, didn't you?
Yes, I was missing my friend.
Your friends are insects?
Patra is not bad. I mean, they're nice to us commentators.
Oh, look at this. We have Ganon. Zelda, Angel FM has found Ganon.
Oh. But still, the combat's gonna take a bit.
That's a stun lock. That's gonna go. If he can hold that stun lock, this is possibly game right here because he found Zelda. Beautiful fight.
eatmysteel is almost there, but no. And with having bacon, Angel FM is going to go find the girl.
And if we didn't know where the girl was, Angel FM did find the compass as well, so there's now a flashing dot on the map. Come here, you win the game. And there is the door opening. Of course, the enemy's already dead, so it doesn't matter. So there it is in a C room. We're going to have to work our way around this room to get to Zelda, but once we get around there it is. We have a winner in tonight's race. Angel FM winning with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 22 seconds. eatmysteel had a good chunk of the level explored, but did not find the right area where Ganon was. Angel FM found it first and pulls off the 2-1 victory. What a great race that was.
Yes, it was, and was close this entire time.
eatmysteel just wants to find Ganon and call it a race here, obviously. We are unfortunately going to lose eatmysteel from the tournament. eatmysteel is again one of our... and here it is. For the last time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. eatmysteel is one of our... I want to say newer runners in terms of this year. Not one of our newest, but one of our newer runners. Started running this year. Excellent runner already in the randomizer. Very good competition in this race. Just made the wrong turn. Did not take the left turn at Albuquerque. Did not find Ganon in the right spot. And that's what led to the loss here, unfortunately. But definitely a good runner and definitely someone who will improve more and more as time goes on. I definitely expect to see more of eatmysteel in the future.
Do we know if Angel FM is coming in for an interview tonight?
Angel FM is already in the setup channel, and I'm just going to go ahead and drag Angel FM up here and see if Angel FM is ready to speak to us. GG.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations on the 2-1 victory. How did you feel during that race?
Pretty good up until I pretty much full cleared 7 and couldn't find the last item, and I'm thinking, what did I miss? And luckily, it was close by with the manhandle on the second trip, and thankfully, too, it just didn't cost me this match.
It very well could have. eatmysteel was behind you by a Triforce. It was pretty close. You at one point had the same 5 Triforces in your inventory. I think it was 4, 5, and 7 you were both missing, and you had the same general inventories. But you did take a bit of a lead at one point. You did have a 1 Triforce lead due to some... I don't know exactly what happened there offhand. You did eventually get all the Triforces, and of course you knew the bow was not in 9 because that's the flag set. It's not there. eatmysteel, by the way, needs to remember where Zelda is because he killed Ganon. I think. So what happened was that eatmysteel got back to level 7 because he still needed to get that Triforce. He killed the Manhandler before getting the Triforce. He found the bow before you. He was in level 9 before you. He had an exploration advantage. In the end, you found Ganon first. You both knew where the girl was, but you found Ganon first, and that's what gave you the win.
Well, I mean, I decided to take the chance on taking a bunch of staircases instead of just mapping out whatever I could, and I guess it helped me out in the end.
And eatmysteel just found Ganon in that same river, or not Ganon. I should remember that he is the old woman, and he is now burning and bombing the old man. He is not happy with how this ended, apparently. It's just memeing now. Silver arrows, firing the silver arrows. We're wasting time refilling the health because why not? Use all the items.
I mean, it is his last bit of showcasing in this tournament.
Yeah, you might as well meme yourself out of the tournament, right? Now he finishes finally, and that is an official SRL time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 58 seconds.
I guess you can say eatmysteel went out with a blast!
Well, with the bang, for sure. Used all the items. So I would say that rage on the final room cost him about 30 seconds. That's time you can easily save. So eatmysteel, I'm sure, will be joining us in a moment here as well. I know he likes to usually join for the interviews as well. And there he is. We'll go ahead and we'll bring him in. And whenever he is ready, he is welcome to join in. GG, eatmysteel. I see he is still muted, so we'll give him some time to be ready to go here. There he is.
There we go. Howdy.
So how did you feel about during that race tonight?
I felt pretty good until I got to 9.
You do know you were the first one in 9 out of both of you.
Oh, dude. Yeah, well,
It just came down to Angel if I'm finding Ganon first. That's what to literally.
Nice. Good job. All right. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, Seed went pretty quick, pretty smooth. Just trying to find the ladder was kind of the main thing.
Well, you were pretty even most of the way, and like there was obviously one of you would take a Triforce lead periodically because that's just how it goes, obviously. But at one point, Angel FM did have a 1 Triforce edge on you, and eventually got all the Triforces, but did not have the bow. The reason you got to level 9 first is because you were able to find the bow off of the Manhandler first, because level 7 was your last Triforce. You found the bow on the way to it. Bingo, you were good for level 9. Angel FM had to go back and dig it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I felt my routing kind of let me in a good spot, because, yeah, 7 got the bow, got everything. You know, because a lot of stuff was ladder blocked. 7 was completely ladder blocked. And, yeah, I was like, oh, 9's right here. It should be all right. And, well, could have had to find the magical staircase.
Well, either of you could have won that race. That was an excellent race. Very well contested, and definitely a good 2-1 victory on that, because it was good to see that. I think I might have commented on one of your other races here as well. I don't remember. But I do remember that it was a really good race on that one as well. So this was definitely a really good series. Definitely one that, in my opinion, viewers should go back and watch.
Yeah, it was. It's pretty good show, I think. Our first one, we finished 58 apart, and this one we were only not that much more apart, a minute and a half or something. So, yeah, good game, Angel. Good luck against Sam.
Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that.
And it sounds like you already know who the opponent is in this. I was just trying to bring that up myself because I don't have it immediately handy. There it is. I'm going to get that information right now myself. This was a round of 64. Where is it? There it is. So, yeah, it will either be JP or Crystal Saver you go against. Was that series decided yet?
I don't know, but I can always tell you, Saber's in 9.
Saber's in 9 already. So, you just have to catch up to him. That's how it works.
Oh, Saber isn't officially there? I probably looked at the bracket and was like, oh, I'll be playing Saber.
Yeah, out of that matchup, I would put my money on Saver. He did get the higher seed because he did win one of the qualifier weeks. He was the top runner one of the qualifier weeks. He literally blazed through the seed that week, and that was the only seed he put him on top. And I remember calling that qualifier, ironically enough. So he did get the number 3 seed out of those top 10 who did get that benefit. JP is seed number 62. I think a lot of people are putting their money on Saver in that, but you never know. JP is a good runner, and he could definitely pull out a win, possibly 2 wins against Saver. Anyone can win on any given day.
So, do you have any final messages that you want to say, runners, or say?
Just thank you to the commentators. Thank you for the tracker. Appreciate all the things you guys do. And I can only hope that Saver loses so I can face JP instead.
Yeah, good game, everybody. Good game. Good tournament. Yeah. Flags were interesting. Kind of knowing where stuff is, not really my cup of tea, honestly, with these kind of flags, but, it's a good time. And, yeah, thanks for everybody. And kind of wanted to see if I could play Saver one of these days one-on-one, but next tournament, maybe.
I'm sure you can play Saver anytime. I'm sure if you ask him to race, he'll be happy to race with you. But either way, you're talking about tournament, of course, not just in this. So, yeah, Saver is one of those runners that you definitely want to compare yourself against if you can in a tournament and determine where you are. I don't blame anyone wanting to play him just to see where they stand. But obviously a very fearsome opponent. And you do definitely have your work cut out against Saver. However, I do, assuming that Saver advances, which I presume he will, in any case, I do wish you luck with that, Angel FM, and Eat My Steel, I do thank you for participating in the tournament. It was very nice to watch this, and like I said, first time I saw you in a qualifier, I always thought you were a runner who's going to go far in this game, in this community, I guess you could say. So we do look forward to seeing you grow even further as time goes on here.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you again for participating. Good luck in the future, and good luck, Angel FM, in the round of 32. Looking forward to that as well. In the meantime, let's go ahead and just do some quick things as we wrap up here. Want to, first of all, remind you to follow these runners. I've gone ahead and put their links in the chat again. And for those watching on YouTube, the links are pretty much exactly as you see on the screen. If you go twitch.tv/ followed by the name you see on the left or right, without the number and the dash, those are the seed numbers. So eliminate those, but otherwise the exact name you see. And you can go to their channel, hang out with them. Congratulate Angel FM on the win, obviously, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have the company as well. So make sure to go and hang out with them. They would love to see you. And we would love to see here us live on Speed Gaming as well. Make sure you follow Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. Randomania 2 through 4, also hosting some of the races in our tournament. Make sure you follow our co-commentator, Boletta, or our tracker, Boletta, as well. She put in some work on several races tonight. Make sure to follow my co-commentator, KTAT4321, as well.
Oh, I don't stream. I just come for this.
Well, I don't do a lot of streaming either. I've done a couple and had a few people watching, but I don't do a lot. I need to get into doing more streaming myself. If you did want to follow me, by the way, I have Cyclone GU, but like I said, I don't do a lot currently myself. So let's look at the schedule very quickly to see what's coming on here in the next couple... I want to cover the tournament races here again because I know I covered this earlier when I was on a few hours ago, but I want to cover them again very quickly. Those of you who want to watch more of this tomorrow, we do have several races on tomorrow. Let me actually see if any channels have been updated yet for any of these. We do have... Go ahead.
We have our first race tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Yes, we do. And I can confirm that most of the races are going to be on Speed Gaming. With exceptions, I'll note those. So Jacob versus Dude. Game number 3 is at 4 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm going to be gone at Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going to be missing that, unfortunately. That's going to be a good race. So that's the first race of the day tomorrow at 4 o'clock, as you noted. Crystal Saver versus JP. I just mentioned that series. It is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We will have the opponent for Angel FM decided possibly tomorrow if Crystal Saver or JP wins in 2 games. I'm not going to rule out JP. He is a good runner as well. This could go to either of them. So make sure you tune in for that. That should be a good series coming up also somewhere on Speed Gaming. Channel not yet assigned. JSR versus Nokibato is going to be at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And 9:30, we have Zeb Geddy versus Adirondack Rick Game 2. Again, if you missed Game 1, that was just before this race. Go back in the VOD and watch that. It was a nail-biter. Go watch it if you have not seen it yet. We're not going to spoil it. But game number 2 in that is tomorrow. So with that said, the only race not covered on Speed Gaming tomorrow is RKC TKC versus Sausage Lake 83. I presume that will be picked up somewhere on Randomania. That is a game number 3. So again, Randomania 2 through 4, somewhere in there, you may see that race broadcast. So keep an eye out for that. Any last thoughts from you before we start to wrap as well, K-Tap?
I wanted to thank the runners for giving us a good match to end my birthday off with. I'd like to thank Valletta for keeping us company in chat and doing our tracking. And I'd like to thank you, Cyclone, for joining me last minute on this race.
Of course, and it's my pleasure to be able to do commentary here anytime I can. I love to do commentary, love to help out here with this. So always nice to see these great races as well. Let's cover very quickly some races coming up, not in this tournament tomorrow on Speed Gaming. Just a quick summary. Hollow Knight is going to be the first race of the day at noon somewhere. We're going to have some Super Metroid Randomizer League, Super Mario Galaxy Luigi Run races, Mario Kart 64. There's multiples of that. 3 of those I see on here. Link to the Past Randomizer Open Weekly Race, Metroid Prime Randomizer, a couple of those. And of course, if all this tournament Zelda was not enough for you for Zelda 1 Randomizer, we have the Zelda 1 Randomizer Weekly Race at 10 o'clock tomorrow alongside the other race going on in the tournament. So you can also check that out as well if you want to see, if you want to take part. You can also run that race if you wish to in our community race. So pop on and join us, and you can compare yourself against some of the best runners in the community in that race. Good luck if you take part. Let's go ahead and wrap here. I want to again thank everyone. Make sure you follow the runners. Make sure you follow our tracker, and you can follow us if you want to, obviously. But I want to thank you as well, most of all, chat, because you are the most important people in this entire scenario. If it wasn't for you, we'd be sitting here talking to ourselves. So thank you for watching us, talking to ourselves. And with that said, I'm going to say good night. K-Tap, you're going to get the final word. Have a good night, everyone.
So everyone else, have a nice night and enjoy the October the 13th.